The JR Rock and Roll Show. Yeah, I don't think we needed that a second time. Little cold over there?
A little bit. I'm taking the heater all
She's
to
taking
myself.
the heater. Now I'm freezing over here.
Oh, should I switch it?
Yes, could you put it back? I was kidding. We need to get one of those heaters down
Yes.
here. That radiant...
Radiant heat. Yes, let's do it.
Right there.
Those are really cool at the places we go and sit.
We're going to need
Radiates heat.
another plug.
Yep.
All of our plugs have
You,
been used.
you said they weren't that expensive, though,
No,
right?
plug. I mean, we've got so much stuff plugged in down here. It'll be like on the Christmas story where he's plugging in the
I
Christmas
gotcha.
tree. You're like, well, it just blew a fuse. Pop it in there. That's what it'll be like. What a long Christmas break.
Oh, yeah. It's still happening for me.
It's been about a month.
Yes.
Maybe a little bit longer than a month.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Hey.
Thanks.
It's I can't figure out how any of this works. I spent most of the most of the day, but part of the
It's a
day.
little different down here.
Well-
a little more stuff. And your thing is hooked up to something.
You could actually wave and be on the camera.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, where is it?
We can't see it because we don't have that much equipment down
Okay.
here.
But
It's
it's
a-
filming right now?
It is. Well, it's recording everything we say.
But
We hope.
the picture it's recording is what?
Yeah,
the
it's
TV.
just seeing this
Okay.
little screen and that TV up
In
there.
my hand now.
In your hand now.
Yeah, because I don't like to be on TV.
You won't be on TV. You'll be on YouTube.
So that's not. Well, you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. Because we do this very late at night. We're not wearing very professional looking
Not at
clothing.
all.
I didn't do my hair today.
Not at all.
I haven't showered. This is not...
This is a
TV.
Saturday morning, freezing rain, cold, snowy. Not snowy. Did not snow, but freezing rain. Stay inside. Don't
and
go
work
out.
on shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Stay in your PJs all day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sweatpants.
Yeah.
I even ordered a cord and it came in. It was for the studio. And it's been so long I can't remember why I ordered it.
Or what it goes to.
But everything is working. I mean, I can
Cut
hear
the blue
you.
dot. Cut the blue wire.
No, it's the green wire.
It's the green wire.
Or was it the blue wire?
I don't know. I'm too old for this shit.
I'm afraid this wine has gotten in my head a little bit. Am I
Hey, we've
slurring?
had 3 glasses. That's pretty good.
I know. We started early. It was
Yeah.
that new channel you found that had Austin live music.
Austin Live.
So that got us all jazzed earlier.
I didn't care for either of the performers, but that was okay.
That was a local band.
Yeah.
It was a decent show. I mean,
It
they
wasn't bad. I couldn't get into it.
yeah,
They had no hook, if you will.
they had no hook. I know you're talking about the actual Austin City Limits, not the Austin Live.
Both. They sounded exactly the same.
Yeah.
So it was.
I wonder if
mean,
they.
and they looked the same.
Yeah.
I mean, both girls had the same look.
And the guy with a beard looked like the girls too.
Yeah.
That was a big beard.
Yes.
Nobody cares
Long
because
hair.
we can't even remember the name of that band. But, I thought it was good for Southern rock.
Yeah, it
and,
wasn't bad.
It kept you entertained.
Oh yes, that one. Okay, you're right, because Austin City does 2 performers.
Yes.
You're right. I forgot about the one prior to
They
that.
had the grunge band
Yeah,
girl
okay.
and the grunge band girl junior
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I see what you're talking about. The one
with
prior
the very
to that.
red lipstick.
Yes, both of them.
That made the teeth red.
Mm-hmm.
They still do that?
That's what I mean. I was totally out of time frame because it was like, is this from the 80s
Yeah. That was.
or 90s? It would have been the grunge look. Yeah,
I kind of got a grunge feel from those.
yeah.
But
Nobody knows what we're talking about.
I know. Can you even remember the name of the band?
No.
The word van was in it. Something van.
Sarah Van Eaton or something like that, and then the second one was some. I don't know.
Look at our brains trying to remember stuff when we left the
like
laptop
15
upstairs.
minutes ago. Yep, that's what happens when you get.
Too much alcohol.
I'm not going to say the age, but when you get older.
I blame the wine because wine. I don't slur, but I lose my train of thought fast.
Yes.
And,
With the wine, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I blame lack of sleep for me because I haven't slept.
You
in
had
the
4
longest.
hours. How much sleep?
Yeah,
do you
you're
need?
right. But 4 hours is just not cutting it.
Speaking of which, I better.
Yep. A little more.
It used to be beer down here, but it's too cold to drink beer. You want a beer?
No,
I got beer.
I'm eyeballing the Diet Cokes.
The Diet Chokes. Oh, they're in that god-awful dolphin killer plastic.
I know.
I can't get it out.
I meant to cut that before I put them in there. No, you put them in there. That's why.
I put them in there. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
And you can't break them away anymore. I mean, they're not breakable anymore like they used to be.
You gotta get the scissors.
You gotta get the scissors out again. Otherwise, you kill things.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a weird picture.
Yeah, they can see that on the internet. I have actually no material or nothing prepared for today. This is kind of a practice run.
I've
with
got
the new
nothing
gear.
other than we said we'd discuss our age factor, but
Nobody
I said
cares.
no.
All 14.
We won't say the age.
Oh,
number,
we already
just
have.
getting older.
We have said the age because we turned 50 last year.
Yes. Oh, did we mention that on our podcast?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do remember that because all 14 of our
I sure
fans
as hell
said
don't
we don't care.
feel 50 because 50 always seemed old to me. It does not now. It's
The
like
problem with 50 is being irrelevant all of a sudden. I mean, really irrelevant.
Yes.
I mean, just like, oh my God, he's got gray hair in his beard and
Yes.
he's irrelevant.
Ma'am, I hate that. Hate that.
I hate it when they call me ma'am, too. I mean, my titties are not that big. Okay, they are. Oh, but they're nice. They're still equal on either side.
I don't know what the terminology would be to call a woman just miss, right?
Miss.
Do not say ma'am. It's just the worst thing. On the
Ma'am
planet.
is a, isn't that a military? Because you,
Is it really?
well, you call the men sirs and the women ma'am.
No matter what age.
Because, you know, Margaret Houlihan is a...
And you learn all your stuff from MASH.
Well, they're very accurate on there.
Oh, I know they are.
I think they're
I know
very
they.
accurate.
Yes, they are.
But she is a, not an enlisted. She's an officer.
Yes.
And every time someone calls her sir, yes, sir, no, sir, she goes, I am not a sir, I am a ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So I believe what I
Yes.
see on TV because
Exactly,
that's how
and
I
that
was
was
raised.
on for 10 years. For a,
And nobody bitched about it.
for
So,
how long of a war?
yeah, for a 3-year war.
Yeah.
Police action.
They really aged in those 3 years.
Yeah, Hawkeye went from a young 20-something to 30. I mean, in 3 years, his hair went from black to white. God bless that man. Alan Alda.
Yes.
They're out there. Who? That's just something old people talk about. Oh, I'm losing my higher register. Is it that late?
It is.
Yeah.
For you, it is. When
It
do you
is.
get up at 6 in the morning? 4 in the morning?
6:38 this morning.
Wow.
But that's sleeping in. I usually get up around 4.
That's about the time I go to sleep.
Yeah, that's why I'm useless at that hour. I don't know why we have this podcast so late because I'm so useless.
Well, because we thought we were going to be listening to some pretty cool music, but
Hey, at least it was on because the Austin City Limits hasn't been on for the past couple of
yeah,
weeks.
that's true. True.
Not that we have to have it, but
It's fun.
I don't know what other people's podcasts is, you know, how they get ready for their show, but I like, you know, you turn on the surround sound, you get the big screen going, it's like being at a concert, and it's all, hey, everything's all right.
Yeah.
Listen to music, have some drinks. And,
Have a little few drinks in us.
yeah, and then we go
Yeah, it
downstairs
works.
and pretend to know what the fuck we're talking about.
And think we're just the most awesome.
Oh, I
ever.
don't think that.
Oh.
We
No.
are the most. That didn't even make any sense.
No.
But like I said, it's a test. We're just testing out gear.
Yeah, and this is a comeback from. It's been a while. I can't remember the last one we've done.
I want to
'cause
say it was
it's been a while.
November.
Yeah.
Mm.
And even then, I remember saying it's been a while, so it was a long time between that one and the one prior.
Yeah. This is a terrible podcast. You should change the channel right now. We're not famous.
All 3 of our listeners. I'm
We
sorry.
have nothing to
that's
say.
bad.
We can't show anything because of copyright, and we can't.
Can't play anything because of copyright.
And we can't do news because it says the JR Rock and Roll.
I don't even
so-
know news because I do not even turn the news on. I can't stand listening to. The only news I know of is the Meghan and Prince Harry. Am I getting that right?
Are you talking about Megxit?
Is that what they're calling it? Oh, that's funny.
Okay, so that's funny.
That is funny.
That's the news is funnier than Saturday Night Live making fun of the news.
Meghan Markle. Did I get that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, good for I'm proud of them. I mean, I'm sorry. Live your own life. You know, screw all that other stuff. The pomp and circumstance.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna get them nowhere anyway. Because I mean, what, 6th in line at least?
I don't get the whole hierarchy over there. I never really paid that much attention, but I can see that all being too much to deal with.
I couldn't handle it.
And
I get where they're coming from.
Yeah.
And they look happy.
Yeah.
Be happy.
Yeah. They're going to be Canadians, eh?
Good for them.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. Canada doesn't want them, though. they put it in the paper.
Really?
They said there's...
No, not Canada.
Well,
hey,
Canada
we love everybody.
Used to be owned or operated by England.
Yeah, right.
Then there's still articles in their I'm paraphrasing. It's terrible, but something about dignitaries not upholding the office is illegal in Canada if they're coming to Canada. They spelled it out in the news. I only half watched it, but I was like, geez, if they want to leave, let them leave. I mean, what are they doing over there? And what's their job? I mean,
they're still doing the same thing. And they're still going to be doing the same thing. They're just not going to get the funding.
She's going to get a job. She's going to go back into acting, get her old show on.
Well,
and he's doing voiceover work.
And they're still doing the donate. They want to be involved in all that still. But.
Yeah. And they're going to make their own coinage. Which is respectable. I mean,
but I kind of wondered because they said they've got the taxpayer dollars or whatever that they had to pay back was $3 million for renovations.
For the renovations for their house.
Now, come on, dude. Does the government really pay that much for that?
I thought they were saying that those two would have to pay that back.
They do have to, but that means they got that in the first place.
Yeah.
I mean, what government would give that? I mean, as much... Wouldn't it make more sense that, I mean, they're going out doing all this volunteering and stuff. Wouldn't it make more sense for the taxpayers to be paying that $3 million to whatever charities these guys are going out?
And that's why I don't get the hierarchy over there. I mean, there's a lot of pomp and circumstance going on. It's been going on for so long. I mean, how long has the Queen been Queen over there? Like 90 years.
I don't know. I know nothing about any of that kind of stuff. I need to watch The Crown on Netflix.
I watched all 7 seasons of Downton Abbey. Was there 7 seasons? Did I get that right?
Probably. If not, I don't know.
I made that up.
Tell you.
But I did watch a lot of Downton Abbey.
Great show.
And I don't even understand that. I mean, I get it if back in the day when you were just the richest guy and you had a castle, you had all that. But
somebody that dresses you, I just don't get that.
I don't get it either. I can't imagine.
You can't button your own shirt, really?
Serious. I mean, that was a large staff just to prepare food. And not just food. I mean, I get one guy, I understand you have making hamburgers for the family. But this is like full 7-course meals with 17 forks on each plate.
Yeah, where you had all the...
That's too much.
Out.
I don't understand.
And God forbid you put the wrong drinking glass on the wrong side of the table.
Yeah. I mean, you saw how they were getting out the measuring stick and making sure each, utensil was 17 millimeters from the edge of the table or some crap
That's
like
ridiculous.
That's too much crap.
Give me a plastic fork and plastic spoon and I'm good.
Well, you had to have a staff to clean the rooms. How many rooms were in that castle in there? 20?
I get
that
housekeeping.
Nobody slept in.
I get housekeeping. It's the let me button your shirt.
But they have, 5 people living there?
Yeah.
And they're cleaning rooms.
Yes.
And they're not even in it. And yes, I will put on my own pants. I don't understand.
I didn't get that one.
Yeah.
And what are they called? The valets?
Oh, I can't
something
remember
like that. The head butler or whatever they were called. I don't know, but it's like
I'm not knocking rich people. I am knocking rich people stuff.
Yes.
I'm just saying I don't understand it.
The pomp and circumstance.
It seems too much to worry about.
Yeah.
And especially they had money trouble, so it's like everybody's going to get fired someday.
Yep. I don't know. That was
beyond me. But
and the royal family has to be 10 times worse.
Easily.
If that was Downton Abbey style.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I couldn't even imagine having a housekeeper coming in.
And all it boils down to is the royal family is worried about how it's going to look on the family.
Look, yeah.
How about this? How about stop being so pompous and circumstancy? Is that a term?
I just said it 2
yeah.
minutes ago, yes.
I mean, pompy and circumstancy.
Oh,
stop
yes, pompy.
being that. Change. Well, I guess you can't change something.
You can. Obviously, you can. Harry and
been around
Meghan are doing
yeah.
it.
I mean, if the kids are not into it anymore, who else? I think the Queen is the only person that's trying to hold on to these traditions that nobody cares about.
Yes, it's just nobody. It's
silly. It's too much.
Yeah.
And after you've done it for so many years, you're kind of like, who cares anymore?
And you gotta say why, Yeah. And I'm sorry, she's getting to the point where she's getting older, and she's not even gonna be able to hold a fork, much less wonder which one's the dessert fork.
What is she, like Betty White's age? I mean, she in her 90s?
She's got to be. It seems like she's just been here forever.
Yeah. I mean, she's still
I don't know.
I
don't know any of the storyline behind any of that. I really should be watching these Netflix shows.
Because we learn everything in our history from Netflix.
And Downton Abbey.
There was one guy over there that's equally the same age as her, and I don't know what the relation is, but they just took his driver's license away or something.
Probably her husband.
Her husband's still alive?
I think so, isn't he?
Okay. That would have to be who it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I get that. He's been in the hospital a lot. I mean, so.
But he was driving well up until.
She was too.
Oh wow, God, I do not know anything about it.
I'm pretty sure they showed a picture of her on the driver's seat, and it's like, really?
Now that I
Which
still
is
support,
weird
because I will drive at 90.
Because if you're into that whole pomp and circumstance stuff, wouldn't you have your chauffeur be doing that?
Serious.
And that makes more sense than the...
Have the driver bring the Mercedes.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure, and again, that was probably on TMZ, where they showed a picture of her in the driver's seat driving still.
Oh.
That's what I thought, but I don't know. I could be wrong on that.
I don't know why I started the conversation that I know nothing about. Anyway, but
we do that a lot.
I know. Well, the only other thing is politics over here, which I know even less.
Yes, exactly.
Other than it's hilarious.
Other than we've got crazy people everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say which side or what is happening.
All I'm saying is Kim Jong-un looks normal.
Yes. All I can say is it makes Saturday Night Live look like normal.
Yeah.
I mean, the real life politics are funnier than what you see on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. And you thought it would have made their job easier. But
exactly.
You can't be more insane.
You can't. They don't even have to have the actors on Saturday Night Live. They can just show clips.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I'm for the side that's in there now, but I still think it's hilarious. It's a joke.
Well, I will say this for Republicans. They are funny to make fun of. I mean, the whole George Bush thing with the
pizza.
Yeah. Who was it? That was Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
The George. That was a funny bit.
That was.
It was funny to watch Will Ferrell do that.
But now with the Trump and Alec Baldwin that's portraying him, he's not even as funny as when you see the clips of Trump on TV. But I'm a Trump supporter. I mean, I like him, but I think he's nuts. So where do we go? Where do we go from here? It's like,
I think the nuts is just going to continue to roll. I mean, you can't put another normal person like Obama back in there.
And I wouldn't call him normal either.
Well, he was respectable.
Right, I loved it. Yeah, his family life was great. He was a family.
Class.
Yes, he was. Yes, I will give you that.
But
yes.
I don't think you'll ever see another class act like that in there again, because I think the bar has just been dropped. So anybody's like, it makes me think I'm going to run for president.
Yeah,
because I've got some wild and crazy ass ideas.
And you could. It always brings me back to what is the movie that we see where
The Idiocracy.
Idiocracy. Yeah. I'm sorry. It always brings me back to that, and it's like, how true. They were so freaking close on that
That was set
movie.
for 300 years in the future.
I know. But honestly,
10 years ago.
It's almost to that point. It is ridiculous.
We've exceeded that point. That movie is not as funny now because it's more scary.
Yeah.
The prophecy has come true before 300 years passed.
But it's like, oh my gosh.
I do love Alec Baldwin's portrayal, though.
But that's what I mean. It's not even as funny as when you see the actual clip. I mean, the funniest parts are when they do the news segment. And they're actually showing actual clips. It's like, oh my God.
See, I don't think
Alec doesn't even come close to being that funny.
They don't even write jokes for that news segment. I think they're just actually reading the news.
They are.
From Channel 4.
That's what I mean. That's what's so
from
sad.
NBC.
Yeah.
They write jokes. I'm just saying a commentary on that.
No, I'm telling you. They show the clip and it's like, you're kidding me. Got the hair sticking out.
Nope. Folks, that really happened. That is not a joke. I think they said that on one bit a couple years ago. Hilarious. All right, we got politics out of the way. I probably should check the machine to make sure it's still recording because...
yeah, I probably should.
All right. Entertain the folks while I look.
I have no idea what to say or do, or I'm just going to babble here while you
All right,
check it out.
We're still working.
I don't know how you can tell from that little tiny screen.
I had to get rid of that other laptop because it updated itself into oblivion.
Really?
There was more updates than there was space left on the...
Am I allowed to say Firefox?
I don't care.
Because that's been really ticking me off with whatever's going on with them. Isn't that like the best that everybody computer geeks love Firefox and all that?
I know less about that crap than I do politics.
It has been real crappy lately.
Of course, our machines are how old? I think you really have to buy a new computer every
year.
Yeah.
Every freaking year.
Yeah.
I think they put algorithms in there so that after 1 year or 2 years or exactly at the time when your warranty's going.
Yeah. This old iPad's holding out pretty good.
My favorite is the phone that Meadow gave me. It did an update, though, I must say. I was pretty sad because it wanted me to enter in passwords.
Oh.
There's no way I'm going to remember those passwords. What do you do when you don't?
Oh, yeah.
I've got an entire Android computer.
Dedicated for
passwords. No, what do you call those? They're not laptops. What do you call them? Tablet. The Android tablet.
You sound old when you talk like that.
I can't get into. I can't touch. I can't do anything because I can't.
You forgot 4 simple numbers.
I can't get the password, and nobody, even like I've asked everybody IT wise at work, they have no idea. And granted, it was a $29.
I have a solution.
$29 tablet, so it wasn't anything great.
Total destruction.
It is.
The device.
It's gonna be. It's gonna have to be. I mean,
take it out back, smash it against the concrete first.
Right. I've held on to it for 3 years and haven't touched it other than getting that little error message of you got to enter your password, and I can't.
That's our generation. We were raised by parents that kept shit. So I kept shit because we were lucky enough to have stuff still made in America that just did not break. And if it did break, you could buy parts that were still made in America. But, even, the device you're talking about was made in China, but it still works. And it's going to end up in a pile.
It doesn't work because I can't remember the password.
That's a damn password, but I got a box for old technology in the basement.
I'm gonna have to throw it in the box.
Throw it in the box.
Literally, it's been 3 years since I've been trying to put the password in.
Put it next to the AM radio boombox.
The tape cassette.
What else is it? Oh, I got a VHS player in that box. So if you have any old VHS tapes, I've got I don't know if you call it a boombox, but it's a speaker.
You can't get rid of it. Isn't that what we use to actually listen to the OSU game?
Yes, but this is something else. This will actually fit your old-ass iPhone because it has a wider connector. But you set it in the top, and if you hit play on your music, it'll play them through the larger speakers.
Nice.
That's old tech. Very old tech.
I'm sorry, but that's my favorite.
I also have a phone that hooks up to the landline.
No.
Yes.
Landline? What's that?
I don't know. We don't have one, though.
Yes, we do.
Okay,
upstairs. I saw the plug.
we do. No, that's the internet. That's a.
Oh, really?
That's RJ, whatever.
Oh,
that's,
okay.
That's hardwire for
Okay.
internet connection, but nobody uses that anymore.
What about the
Wi-Fi.
one by the nightstand?
One by the nice. That's also an internet connection.
That's an internet connection?
That's when we hardwired everything.
Damn. Okay. Okay. What about the one in the kitchen?
That is a telephone landline.
Okay, there we go.
But that is hooked up to nothing because I'm pretty sure that got cut in the backyard when they put the fence.
Oh
in.
yeah, I'm sure of that.
It's technically a line in the land, but it's not hooked up to anything.
Gotcha.
Copper wire just laying there.
That's a landline.
Yeah.
Wait, how did that go? Wait, how's the when the internet was connecting to the landline, the noise it made?
Oh, that startup.
You can, yeah, there you go. You can mimic it. I can't.
You've got mail.
You got mail.
I like the one. You've got motherfucking mail.
Nobody would ever understand what that is except for us.
Oh man, we just lost a subscriber. Did you know we have to have 1,000?
What do you mean we lost a subscriber?
I
What are you
made that
talking
up.
about? Oh,
We do have 14 subscribers, but I'm pretty sure they're all bots.
really?
People that just monitor to make sure.
14 people. That's exciting.
Well, we got those 14 people when we were doing the radio show with music videos.
Ah,
But
yeah.
then YouTube came along and said, "Oh, you can't do that no more."
Even our double ones that were mixed.
No, this is before that.
Okay.
We actually had
Because we can put the mixed ones on, right? Because they
yeah.
can't track those.
I don't know anymore. They've turned into eBay as far as rules and regulations. So I just don't. I don't even know if I can have these flowers up here.
This is YouTube, right? That you're talking
YouTube,
about.
yeah. They just had a policy change. So.
What was I gonna say? Never mind. I'm not gonna remember. Oh, timeline or time frame. Do they limit the amount the video can be still?
Not anymore.
Okay. But I'm pretty sure people
It used to
would
be
want to limit it because
7 minutes or 2 minutes or
Yeah.
it was silly.
But I can
small.
understand why, because I mean, literally, I was watching one that was 2 minutes long, and it seemed like hours too long.
Yeah.
You know, it's like get to the point and be done.
Well, the big thing now with the latest change is kids.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go in and answer these questions about our videos because they don't want kids to all of a sudden come across a video that's got swears or just weird stuff in it that you kids, because evidently parents don't monitor what kids do anymore.
No,
Is that a thing?
I can't believe that.
So with
you
that,
give them a phone and expect them to.
I don't know. So I mean, so technically, I think what we put on now, I just said, it's because we're not making money at it, and we don't care what our audience is. So I just said, yeah, everything we have is dirty and pornographic.
You didn't say that, did you?
Well, no.
Now we're
no,
on
no.
some kind of
No. There's a button that says our kid's going to be watching this video, and I said, I hope
Mature.
to God not. Yeah, mature, rated R.
MA.
Yeah, there was no rating, but I was like, I don't want to fuck with but oh, my kid listen to your show, and like that
And
would
you
happen.
said, damn.
You said the F word. It's like, I don't give a fuck. Well, shut me down. I don't care. The name of the show's stupid anyway. I mean, it's called the JR Rock and Roll Show, but we hardly talk about rock and roll that much on it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
We probably should talk about some
Well,
rock and roll.
it started with, the reaction videos that happened several years back where, you had some old fart watching, some Kid Rock video and like, oh my God, that's so offensive. I don't understand, blah, blah, blah. Well, you can't do that anymore because copyright.
Yeah.
Because it used to
That
be
damn
if you
copyright.
were critiquing something or reviewing it, it would be okay. But now they're bots that are in there
Oh,
can
God, yes.
recognize it. So you can slow it down, and now the bot that recognize that, you can chop it every 7 seconds and take out a millisecond, but they'll recognize that now. So I was
There's
like,
ways around it, like,
I don't got that kind of time.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit
Right.
at my laptop and, all right, let's lower it by...
but it's the same way with
lower
like
the
the
pitch.
pictures. You hit print screen,
Mhm.
take it over, and do it
Yeah.
that way
I
to
don't
avoid
got
that
time.
kind of stuff.
I don't got time.
Oh, I know.
So
I know.
it's easier to sit here and bullshit about stuff nobody cares about.
Exactly.
And it's more fun, I think.
Yeah, and it's just us,
Yeah.
for us kind of thing.
There's no point to any of this. But
No.
look at this amazing space. We had to do something down here that was cool, and this is really cool.
It really came off very nice.
Yeah.
This is all IKEA, right?
IKEA to the max.
Yeah.
Except for the table, which was borrowed from 1970.
Love what we just got at IKEA.
Yeah. That was
was
amazingly good stuff.
It's they've got better stuff than I thought.
I was surprised when I had trouble carrying it.
Oh, did I not get a Diet Coke?
No, I did not get you a Diet Coke because it's going to require a blowtorch.
No, I can get it out of there. You know me. Sorry.
This hour of the program is brought to you by Diet Coke.
Are we allowed to say that?
Diet Coke, the elixir for all that ails you.
And honestly, it is. As soon as I started drinking this, all my troubles went away.
So stop not drinking it.
They tell me not to drink it, but I don't get it. It
We're
makes
not-
me feel a million times better.
We're not claiming it will cure you, but we've been cured by it, so at least you've been cured by it.
I'm going with the 100-year-old lady that said the reason she's 100 and whatever is because she drank Dr. Pepper every day or whatever. I know that's not Diet Coke, but still, it's like...
Wasn't it Diet Dr. Pepper? Or it was just
I
regular
don't know.
Dr. But still,
I
is
don't
that a
know.
Coca-Cola company?
I have no idea, but hey, it's got doctor right in the thing, so
If
it's gotta...
You're right.
I should
will
start
never
drinking
question
that
it again.
because I do like Dr. Pepper.
I like the Diet Dr. Pepper. The regular stuff is too sweet.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But that's a good with pizza.
What was Betty White's comment about how she's like 98 or something? What was her comment? You said hot dogs and something. Vodka and hot dogs.
Yeah, not necessarily in that order. Or probably in that order, she said.
So, you know what? All this worry about eating healthy and all that kind of stuff. And
She also said accentuate the positive and forget about the negative.
yeah, that's true. Stress is probably the main thing. That, and to me, I think prescription drugs that people take are the worst thing for people.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I've tried to get away from the Diet Coke, and they tell me I should not. But honest to God, as soon as I started, I was feeling like crap. You said go get Diet Coke. Got Diet Coke. Felt like $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it does to me, but I feel so much better. Ooh, that's gonna.
It's kind of like your Popeye and that spinach.
Yes, exactly.
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. That was his buddy.
What am I hearing? Sounds like rain.
Oh, that's the heater.
Oh, the heater kicked on. Okay, I'm sorry. That
Look.
sounded like a rain on a tin roof.
I'm afraid these new microphones are super sensitive.
Wow.
You know,
Oh, that's cute.
this whole time we could be severely distorting that signal, I thought. Oh, that sounded boring as hell, didn't it?
What? Yeah,
I didn't
nobody
check the
knows.
signal levels
Oh,
on there, so it might be sounding like we're into the microphone realm.
I can give
Sorry.
you your heater back because now I'm getting warm.
Hot flashes.
Yeah. Wait, we won't say ages.
I'll say age. I'm 50. I am 50 and I can't get hired anywhere, so I have to work.
Oh, that's really driving me crazy.
You know, you laugh about it your whole life until you turn 50 and realize nobody wants you anymore.
Until you get the AARP magazine.
I'm not acknowledging.
Oh my God, that's terrible. But I'm enjoying reading it.
And I understand the articles now.
Yes.
Remember,
But that was in there, the ageism thing.
Well,
And I agree with all of it because I'm in that process as we're speaking.
we just watched not Miracle, but It's a Good Life. What a Wonderful Life. It's a Wonderful Life. And one of the joke lines in there that I realize now was a joke was when they were afraid that they were going to get shut down. The guy that answers the phone at the loan place said, I'm 55. I can still get a job.
That was Uncle Harry
Yeah.
or Uncle whatever.
The uncle.
You
Yeah,
know,
but
right.
I've
He's the one that put him out of it.
I've seen that movie so many times, and I never understood the line until I was 50. And I was like, wait, is he joking? You can't get employed if you're 55 or however. He was 50-something. And I was like, man, I feel bad for that guy now.
It doesn't feel like we're that age. It doesn't. When I realize that people are looking at me at that age and saying "ma'am," it's like, what the fuck are you talking to? Ooh, I just swore on there. It's like, who?
I don't give a fuck.
it's like, who are you talking to? And
Yeah.
I'm thinking, and it's like, oh, yeah, I'm not their age. I'm not in my 20s.
Yeah.
I'm trying to relate to these people, and
I remember turning 40, and I didn't have a problem with turning any age, but at 40, I officially had old man face. But I was still being the fun-loving, hey, devil-may-care dude, doing your minor jabs at people, taking funny pot shots, and, but when you're 40 and have old man face, it looks like you're just being a dick. You sound like a dick, and you look like you're being a dick, because that facial skin has pulled my face down to like, nobody wears it.
Nobody gets our jokes anymore.
Oh, yeah. But it's even worse if they don't get it as a joke. They think you're being serious because you have old man angry face.
Yeah.
So I had to stop. That was the sump pump, ladies and gentlemen. It's raining here. And it's going to go hum for probably another minute. But that being said, I had to stop, which affected, I think that's why I isolated so many people in my 40s, because I wasn't the same guy I was at 39, because I was like, I'm not funny anymore.
See,
and I'm coming off as being a...
And for us not having kids, that makes a difference too, because you feel like you're still young.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it doesn't hit me until like the nieces and nephew kind of calls you out. You used to be the cool aunt and uncle. And then all of a sudden, as they got older, it was like, oh, you guys are lame.
They were four when they came to that realization.
It's like, oh, yeah, I'm realizing, oops.
Yeah. I'm in a good place with that, because...
I'm not. I'm going to tell you that right now, because I don't feel... Oh, I mean, yeah, my body does and all that, but, when I relate to people, it's like, oh, yeah, why?
Yeah, but I know people our age that feel old because of their body, and it's way worse than, oh, my knee or...
Well, I'm that way. It's like every day there's something hurting,
But I'll...
Because when you're older, and I'm not going to say how old... The little splinter that was in my pinky feels like it's 20 times worse than it did if we were in our 20s.
Let's talk about that splinter, because I didn't want to do it to you, because every time I get a million metal splinters a day on the bench.
Metal splinters?
Metal shavings from screws that you unscrew from a metal chassis. It falls on the bench, and then you're wiping stuff off the bench to clean up, and one jabbed you. Well, I just grabbed the dikes. That's a term for... wire clippers. Not trying to be... I'm serious. It is. Okay. Well, you grab the metal wire cutters, and you just take a big chunk of your skin out and hope that little metal shard comes with it. 9 times out of 10 it does.
You can always get a magnet.
Oh, that's genius.
I know, right?
Why didn't you tell me that?
I don't know. I couldn't do that because mine was a wood splitter.
Well... But, I like to... And you get used to taking that chunk of skin, and it doesn't really hurt. Because the older you are, the
less you
give a fuck.
Well, that in the, I don't want to say paralysis, but it's the numbness kicks in.
A little blood sometimes comes out if it's a deep one, but I don't even spray it with alcohol anymore. I got it.
Look at mine, half my thumb's gone, or half my pinky's gone.
Here, let me take care of it. Oh, I took some nail with that. Sorry.
Trying to get this little wood splinter out.
Are you gonna eat that? The nail, not the skin. I don't eat nails. It's boogers. No.
But yeah, I don't even know what would have caused mine. I mean,
were you in the shop earlier? There's a lot of splinters.
Wood. It would have been. It was a wood splinter.
Oh, the shelves we put together. There was little tiny wood pieces all over.
Okay, that makes sense now.
And that was because it was particle board and most of it, so there was already little pieces of wood.
Okay. You're right. I remember. Yeah, the little shelf you said hand me the piece.
How did we get away from that? I was so enamored by the quality of that stuff for being IKEA stuff.
It was the wood thing you were pounding.
That was a real piece of wood.
Yes, a real piece of wood.
But yeah.
But honestly, at our age, and I'm not going to say what age that is, but
50.
But even the paper cuts are like intense now. It's like, oh my god, those are worse than anything else. It's like, oh my god. And a bruise. I've got a 10-month bruise that's still healing.
Yes. You can't go to the
seriously.
doctors with that. They're thinking I'm doing that. Jesus. Luckily, it doesn't look like a fist grip or whatever. It's just.
But my goodness, it's like that's what freaks me out about
I
getting
almost
older.
gave myself a paper cut on the eye today.
Ooh, seriously?
I'm pulling the packing paper out of the box, and for some reason I thought I'd look down into the box, and I'm pulling it right by my eye, and it kind of stuck, and I pulled a little hard, and the whole thing